As is always the case, these properties are increasingly subject to vandalism, code violations, and despair when left unattended. For example, earlier this week, Mr. Williams had a property broken into and a bunch of equipment stolen. And as the conditions currently exist, he is unable to go to the location, repair the damage, replace the equipment, or even go to the police station to file a police report. Well, damn. Let's get on with the paperwork. In the United States District Court for the Northern District of Tejas, Dallas Division, United States of America versus who? Lontrell Williams Sr., the big one, not the little one. Motion to modify conditions of release. Lontrell Williams Sr., by through his undersigned counsel, files this motion to modify conditions of bond. Specifically, Mr. Williams respectfully requests that the court modify conditions 7F and 7P of the order of setting conditions of release. Mr. Will requests that the court add the following sentence. Defendant may, with the approval of pretrial services, travel to and from his attorney's offices in the northern and eastern districts of Texas for the purposes of discussing this case. Mr. Williams further requests that condition 7P be amended for home incarceration under 7P2 to home detention under 7P3. So Mr. Williams may travel within the Western District of Tennessee for work purposes. Procedural background. Mr. Williams was arrested on April 1st, and we already know all that crap and everything, and he talks about what the judge did and all this stuff and how the government moved to stay the release order, and the Honorable Court held the hearing on May 27. The court denied the government's motion to basically hold his ass up. All right. So they had to, dare I say, pile on the sugar and say how wrong the government was to say I shouldn't be denied a freaking bond and let me out of here. But here's where it sort of doesn't make sense to me, but you ask for it all. Roll it. Grounds for the motion. Mr. Williams now seeks to amend those conditions of release. Specifically, Mr. Williams asks that he be allowed to travel to and from the from the northern and eastern districts of Texas so that he can meet with counsel and review the discovery. As the court is aware, there is a protective order in place in this case which prevents counsel from providing discovery to Mr. Williams. It is therefore necessary that Mr. Williams view the discovery in counsel's office so he can assist in his defense. Additionally, Mr. Williams is requesting that home incarceration be changed to home detention so he can leave his home for work purposes. Mr. Williams owns, manages, and is renovating more than 8 properties in the Memphis area. Some of the properties are not finished and require daily maintenance and continued construction work. Mr. Williams has tried to collaborate with multiple contractors, but it has proven to be extremely difficult to manage the properties and complete the necessary work without being able to leave his home. The daily upkeep, the completion of all necessary projects is crucial for Mr. Williams, as these properties are currently the sole source of income on which Mr. Williams relies to support his family and pay legal fees. Moreover, as is always the case, these properties are increasingly subject to vandalism, code violations, and despair when left unattended. For example, earlier this week, Mr. Williams had a property broken into and a bunch of equipment stolen. And as the conditions currently exist, he is unable to go to the location, repair the damage, replace the equipment, or even go to the police station to file a report. Now, there's 2 things, right? One, it's a good motion. It is. Because some will be able to say, and if you're an argumentative type or you want to just debate, you would go, well, Nash, I see him saying I need to go all the way to Texas, but can he do all this stuff remotely? Like, they can't give him like an in-camera thing and all of this shit so that he can review it? And normally I would agree with y'all, like a Zoom meeting to look at all this stuff and everything, but you run the risk of him doing the screenshot shit. You run the risk of him going like this cheese and getting the info and leaking out information and all that shit. So you don't want that part. But what you have to do is, quote unquote, protect the sealed ship. And the only way that he could do that is if he is actually there. So that's a hell of a case to goddamn say. Now, him driving from Memphis to Dallas, because what is it? It's like 200, if my math serves me right, it's 200 and 87 miles because he has to take the 40 and it splits to 30, and then you take Texarkana and all of that shit. But he's saying, bro, I can't even go file a police report. These cats are stealing shit because you still have to itemize everything. So my question is, who the hell told you that your stuff was broken into? Not only that, you have to show proof. You have to show receipts, text messages, emails that your property is being basically screwed over and nobody wants to do the work. And only you can do it. That strengthens your argument. But let's finish this out. Counsel also wishes to reiterate that Mr. Williams' condition of release require him to wear a GPS location monitor. Accordingly, should the court grant this motion, pretrial services will be able to monitor Mr. Williams' movements and ensure that he is only leaving his home in accordance with his conditions of release. As such, Mr. Williams respectfully requests that the court either allows Mr. Williams to be placed on a curfew from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., or alternatively, change home incarceration to home detention so Mr. Williams is able to leave home for work purposes. 3. Conclusion and prayer. For the reasons stated, Mr. Williams respectfully requests that the court modify conditions 7F and 7P of the order setting conditions of release so Mr. Williams is allowed to travel to see his lawyers and for work purposes. Respectfully submitted, Christopher Knox and Todd Donald Shapiro. So it's a good 6-hour drive, 6.5-hour drive, depending on how fast you go from Memphis all the way down to Dallas. You get Tennessee, Arkansas, Texas, right? So there's that part. But here's what's fascinating. You don't have any case law that will deny or accept this shit. I searched. I spent about a good 30 minutes trying to find out whatever the hell I can. The only thing that I have that I could find was, damn, they dropped that. Wow. This right here, right? And that's 18 U.S.C. 3142 C1B, and it says dictates that federal judge must impose the least restrictive condition or combination of conditions on a defendant's pretrial release. These conditions are utilized if a personal recognizance or unsecured bond is insufficient to reasonably assure the defendant's appearance or the safety of the community. So it goes on to talk about travel/residence restrictions, no contact orders, substance rules, employment and schooling, mandating that a defendant maintain employment or actively attend an educational program. That's about it. Well, and then it has financial and property conditions, setting cash bonds or requiring the posting of property as collateral, which can be subject to forfeiture if conditions are violated. That's about it. That's all I can find. So we'll see. I think the judge should honor it because you don't want him to go indigent and all that shit. But the courts can say, well, shit, you are afforded a lawyer even if you can't afford one. So the fact that you want some fancy pants ass lawyer to come in and represent you, that ain't our goddamn problem. But then you can't force counsel on somebody if they have the means or can make the means to do it. The can part right there is where it gets really, really tricky. So I'm curious to see because this technically will be novelty. Other people will be able to use this in the future. But once again, how did you know that they broke into your shit? Did somebody call you? Did somebody text you? Did any of this shit happen? Like, what do we truly know about what happened to your property? And where's the proof? And who gave you the proof? Now, some of y'all may, hey, man, that's anti. No, it's not. It's just regular shit to think about. You have to be able to fight the arguments that the other side has. If you say, you know what, this football team is better than your football team, and I say, yeah, except I got the best run defense, and say your running back is trash as hell, you might say, man, I don't give a damn about your damn defense. I got the best quarterback. So automatically, you should have the right linebackers, the right cornerbacks, the right drop back pass defense, because the real problem was not the running back. The real problem was the quarterback. You should have known that. And now your ass just had 400 yards passed on you. My goddamn Giants, I can't get over that shit. Sorry, football season is coming up, man. Let me get through this real quick. So, man, y'all probably have to fuck me up in them comments, huh? I should cut that out. Nah, I ain't finna cut it out. So it's all about what the hell to prepare for. I'm curious as to what the hell the feds are going to do, because next week there's going to be bombshell shit that's going to drop. Pooh Shiesty put in, give me bond, because I've adhered to every single rule and y'all have no evidence, which is even more telling because we had that Glorilla and Pooh Shiesty song that's about to drop. In my t-shirt every time I drum hang. You can't pick a wrong. That was being held up specifically by Gucci Mane. So now I'm wondering if Gucci Mane is a genius or not. But to the issue and to the point at hand, we'll see, bro. I'm curious. There's a lot of shit that's about to happen this week. The feds don't have to answer it by this week, but I got a strong indication that next week it's about to be set the hell off, and we gonna see. But subscribe, turn that bell, stay notified, and share to keep your people aware. I'll make the best argument that I probably should be Carmelo Anthony's attorney, because this shit right here, this right here, click that right there to see how I basically destroy the prosecution. And people are agreeing with me. Left, right, black, white. Yeah, they agree. Click right here for that video, or click right here for the playlist to get you through your weekend. Father's Day mañana, man. Ladies, give them some motherfucking suction. You know what I'm saying?